Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today I'm going to experiment with a different fold and muck dye it. The shirt was prepped like normal and I have it turned inside out. For this shirt, I'm just going to find various areas on the shirt and pull them up and grab them with my hand, kind of gather them all together. I'm trying to be as random as possible with the areas that I pull up on the shirt. To hold all of these areas together, I'm going to use some rubber bands. I thought about using some sinew, but I don't really want the white lines in the shirt. I went ahead and set the shirt aside and didn't end up dyeing it until the next day. So it was sort of dry, but not totally and completely dry. Here's the color palette that I've chosen for this shirt. And because I'm going to dye it in the muck, I've gone ahead and placed it inside of a container. So all that dyeing in the muck means is that I'm going to allow the shirt to sit in all the runoff from the melting ice and dye. I'm going to place the dye over the top of the ice. So for this shirt, I'm beginning by adding ice to the top of the shirt. I want to add plenty of ice because even though this is kind of an unusual shape, the center part is pretty thick. So I want to make sure I get good saturation down through the middle of this shirt. I could turn it on its side and it would be a little bit easier, but that's not really the vision I have for this shirt. I want it to stand in this position for me to apply the dye. Because I added so much ice, I'm going to go ahead and stick this container inside of a larger one, just so that none of the melting ice leaks out the handle holes on the side of this container. All the dye colors that I'm using are Dharma dye colors. I'm starting by applying some Caribbean blue, followed by Celadon, then gunmetal gray. I'm trying not to apply too much dye to the top of the ice. I'm going to add just a little bit more Caribbean blue before I add on a little bit of dry soda ash. I add the additional soda ash just kind of as a backup in case too much of the original soda ash gets flushed out of the shirt as the ice melts and runs through the shirt. I need soda ash in the shirt so that the dye properly bonds with the fabric. Now I'm going to set the shirt aside and allow all the ice to melt and allow it to process for at least 24 hours. So the muck wasn't completely covering the shirt, but that's okay. The really thick part of the shirt is down underneath the muck. So to rinse the shirt, I'm going to take it out of this muck and begin rinsing it in cold water to rinse out any of the soda ash that's in the shirt. Then I'm going to gradually warm the water up to hot, untie the shirt, and continue rinsing in hot water to rinse out any of the excess dye that didn't bond with the fabric. When the water is running almost clear, I'm going to put the shirt along with a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent into my washing machine and wash it using a hot water cycle. And after the shirt was washed and dried, this is how it looks. Okay, so what do you guys think? I think this one turned out looking cool. I really like it. I like the colors. I think they all blend really well together. And I like the addition of the gunmetal gray. I think that gave some really cool splits on the shirt. It almost has a tall, deep scrunch vibe to it, but not exactly. I don't know how it did kind of down toward the bottom of the shirt. It looks very much like something that came out of the ocean. That one little area right over on the left-hand side of the front of the shirt, I think looks a little bit like natural sponge. Also, right in the middle of the shirt, the area is lighter right there because that's the part of the shirt that was up out of the muck. I think it's cool to have that lighter area up against the darker areas on the shirt, but if I were to make this shirt again, I'm going to go ahead and use a larger container where I can go ahead and get the entire shirt underneath the muck. Because I think the areas that were totally under the muck, like right down at the bottom of the shirt, look really cool. So overall, I'm really happy with the shirt. I think I'm going to try it again and, like I said, get it all the way underneath the muck and maybe try a few different colors on the next one. So if you guys have enjoyed the content of this video, I sure would appreciate it if you would like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.